Hi, I'm MutationCIP, and this was Hardcore. And I got a couple things to explain first. Last weekend, just before I posted the first Hardcore video, I went and did some streaming. While I was editing, I edited this, I was looking around here because at some point I opened a barrel and I saw a piece of iron. I'm like, where did that go? It looked like a double chest at my quick glance of it. It was the urn. I didn't know you could open these. I had no clue. These were things you can open. Okay, it's just these ones. How many of these can you open now? I gotta know. So that one up there is probably one you can open. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember. How many of these can I? You're openable. Were those the only? Okay, there are urns in here. There's an urn there. There's an urn there. All of these have. Oh, just gonna take those. Just gonna casually take those. Also, of course, I have my meat bundles. Obviously, I have my meat bundles, and I got a lot of toast. And I revitalized this house specifically to just have a level 50 chicken coop. 1 for food, 2 for levels. So hopefully, out of all the eggs I've gathered so far, I did AFK a bit for those eggs. Yeah, level 50 chicken. This is my plan. I literally just want a bunch of level 50 chickens. That was a quad! It was a chicken bomb! But now all those babies can grow up. And because it's nighttime, we're actually gonna go right back home. Mostly what I was thinking of doing on this stream was just making sure the chickens are doing well and get that up and running. I think the only way we could really do that is by hanging around this general area, which I'm not too big of a fan of. Or, because I have stockpiled them, I have a bunch of bones. I don't so much have wheat to pair with it, or wheat seeds to pair with it, but I do have a lot of villages near me. So we can take a bunch of these. We're gonna run on over and we're just gonna take these. And I believe I should have the appropriate mods that we can just kind of spam this. Yeah. Oh wait, not quite. Close enough. I think I can count the times I have played a Minecraft mod pack that I have not made myself. Because I've been given 1 or 2 from Pumpkin just in order to play on a server with their friends. Then I know at some point I did try an RPG mod pack before I went. There's too many mods in this. I don't know what's going on. I don't like what's going on. Forget this. I'm gonna make it myself. And I swear there was another one at some point. I think I did. No, I didn't try RL Craft. I remember looking at it and then going, are those literally the only times I've played a Minecraft mod pack that I didn't? Okay, that's like Parasites. I did play Parasites by Forge Labs. I can't think of anything else though. I think that's literally it. Huh. You good, buddy? Okay. He's excited by what? I have no idea. Every time I look at him, he stops doing it. I guess he's excited to see me watch. To be fair, if there was some weird invisible armored creature magically growing wheat over and over again in my backyard, I would be kind of excited too. Sometimes you are just the scariest thing in your world. Like, honestly, I think if you are not playing a horror game, you are the horror. I feel like a lot of worlds kind of follow that rule. Like, I love playing Skyrim and doing things in the wrong order, because then I can just be a freaking weirdo that goes, oh, you want me to do that thing? I already have it done. Which reminds me, I had a fun instance today. I'm still slowly going through Skyrim Survival Legendary Mode. For context of how annoying and difficult this is, I am level 60. I have Sneak 100 and Archery 100 with a Bound Daedric Bow. Bound bows have Daedric stats. It's one of the highest weapons you can have. I cannot one-shot a fucking mud crab. I have to sneak attack in order to kill mud crabs and skeevers in one shot. These are some of the weakest things in the game. I have to sneak attack these. Now imagine me going against bandits or, a dragon priest. I'm in this Skyrim playthrough. I am trying to kill all the NPCs in alphabetical order. This isn't a strict thing, it's just a side goal that helps me direct the playthrough a little bit. So I'm like, okay, instead of going through all these random quests, I'm going through the quest because I want to level up so I can easily kill so-and-so NPC. And I'm still going through the A's. I'm not that far into it because one of the first people I had to come across was Aelia the Huntress, which is locked in the Companions questline, so you have to finish the entire Companions questline in order to kill her. So we go through all of that. It helped me level up a bunch, which is super nice. So there's not too much to complain about there. And I'm slowly going through this. There's not too many people that are stuck in, or actually I did have another person that was stuck in a quest, sort of. But now I'm at a point where I did go on a little leveling spree because I wanted more levels because I knew it was coming next. I had some random guy a car. He's like a werewolf in Solstheim. And the person after that is Elaine Dufont, which you may recognize the name because he's a target in the Dark Brotherhood. And I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta do Dark Brotherhood questline. Hey, what's the name after that? It's Alduin, aka the main boss of the entire fucking game. It is the big dragon boy. It is the big dragon god who is the reason you even lived Helgen at all. So that's great, I have him next. I was running around Skyrim and dealing with my quest log, because I don't like having a bunch of quests that I need to go do. I want that shit to be empty. So I went through and I have Anniversary Edition. I have all the Creation Club stuff, so I was dealing with all the fishing. And I don't want to deal with actually fishing. So obviously, I turned to Reddit, which somebody has made a post of all the fish in alphabetical order and the locations that you can find them and pluck them out of the water in-game, instead of having to wait for stupid fishing animation. Several of these are in Blackreach, which you can only access via going through Dwarven dungeons. And you have to have a special item that comes from a Daedric questline in order to do so. Thankfully, the Daedric questline isn't too much to be upset about. It's not too much to worry over. You go down into the dungeon, you grab a dragon scroll, you tell the guy you got the thing, he tells you to go get some more things, you run back, Daedric quest done, congratulations, you have a permanent stat buff to whatever you choose. And you get the attunement sphere at once, literally the first thing it does. So I go down into Blackreach and it tells you to go down this specific one that's really nearby. There's several entrances to Blackreach, all between the Whiterun, Dawnstar, and Windhelm area. It's in those weird mountains northeast of Whiterun. That snowy area with the Nightgale Inn that you go to once for Dark Brotherhood, and you never worry about that area ever again, except for Dark Brotherhood and Blackreach. And Thieves Guild, now I think about it. Why are a lot of quests happening right there? Copper Cave you go to, and some of the Dwarven Ruins for the Thieves Guild end of the quest line. You go there for Lane Dufont for not Assassins, Dark Brotherhood. You also go to the Nightgale Inn for Dark Brotherhood. And then you gotta go down over to that area to get into Blackreach at all, which you need to do for DLC stuff as well. That's fun. Anyway, there are several dungeons you can pick from, and I'm like, okay, here's this one. It's actually really short. You don't have to do a whole lot, judging by the walkthrough on the wiki. Let's go to this one. I forgot that this one happened to have Elaine Dufont. And I'm like, oh, this guy, I get to kill him immediately. Yay, cool. I hadn't realized how close he was on the list at that point. And so today rolls around, I'm like, okay, let me do Dark Brotherhood stuff. Let me go turn in these things. We're going to do these things. And I get through the quest line. It's pretty easy. I have enough stuff at this point where I can just kind of go over and sneak archer whatever my target is. It's not a huge deal. And I do this and I get the quest where it's like, okay, contract, go talk to this lady. She wants her ex killed. And I go up to there and I'm procrastinating a little bit because I don't have a house over in Markarth yet. So I'm like, okay, this is survival mode. I kind of need a reliable place I can sleep and I don't have to talk to an innkeeper every single time or use the abandoned house, because I already got that questline done, or use the abandoned house because it doesn't have like half the shit I need. So let me go get a house real quick, deal with a couple preliminary quests, go kill some Forsworn here, go kill some Forsworn there, get back to the guy. I have more than enough money at this point, so I'm like, okay, furnish my house, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, cool. And I log off for the day so I could go do some more editing, go do this thing, go do that. And I got back on for just a little bit, had another little break from editing just a couple hours ago. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go talk to that lady, right? That's why I'm standing right here. And I go talk to her, and it's like, oh, go kill him, please. And then it gives me immediately the option. He's already dead. Keep in mind, at this point, it's been at least a good month since I did all the fishing quest lines, and I dealt with all that. I completely forgot I had already done this. So I'm like, I didn't have to do any of this. I didn't have to start the Dark Brotherhood questline, but I did it, I guess. So at least I got more people off my list for later. As I said, like, I am doing A through Z, but it's basically impossible because there's a lot of people you meet along the way that you have to do for other things. So it's not a huge deal as long as eventually I kill them all is my goal. The A through Z is just a general guidelines of what I want. But that does mean I have Alduin next. I'm gonna level up more before I do that. I've never actually done the main quest line, not for like skill issues or anything of the sort. I just didn't fucking bother. There are so many other things I'd rather be doing. So I've literally never done the main quest line. I am aware of it. I'm aware of the general path it takes. I think in all seriousness, I think I was just pissed off at Delphine. It's like, oh, dragons are coming back. Obviously, it's the Thalmor's fault. It's like, what prejudices are we incurring here? Like, yeah, I understand it. Thalmors are a piece of shit, but why is it their fault? Thankfully, I am also aware from my occasional hyperfixation on Skyrim challenge videos, you can just skip like half of the main quest line by going straight into the Thalmor embassy. You can glitch your way a little bit into it and stealing the books you need to advance the quest line, and then it tells you to go talk to Delphine, and then you can go get Esbern and continue from there. So you skip so much of it. It'll probably still have me go back and redo some things if I go up. By the way, I still have not gotten the dragons to spawn. I have not done that. I have not done anything main quest line. Every time I walk into Dragon's Reach, she's like, what are you doing here? And I have to skirt around her because I don't want to deal with it. I am not here to start a war. I am not here to bring back the dragons because they do not actually come back and show up in the world until after you do the little thing at the Whiterun Tower. It doesn't actually start until afterward. So I haven't touched it. I refuse to. Very slow, but I am vastly enjoying this. This is probably the most I've enjoyed Skyrim in a hot minute, because it is absolutely butt fuck annoying that I'm dying to normal shit all the time. It is absolutely annoying that I get one shot by iron arrows, but it also gives me a reasonable challenge that I'm like, I know I can just quick save this until I get lucky enough. AKA, I have Archery 100, and if you reach the top archery skill point, you have the occasional chance to paralyze people when you shoot them. So I use that habitually, and it is fantastic. Also, it's funny as hell to watch people keel over mid-animation. It has made for some very interesting moments, however. I've had some interesting kill cams that were not fun to watch. Okay, we have a lot of wheat seeds now. Can I sleep? Yes. Good. These guys are mostly my backup chickens. I've already bred them up quite a bit. These are just to make sure I actually have some sort of supply of eggs. These guys are my farm. We're just gonna raise all. How many wheat seeds do you take, my guy? Are y'all still like brand new because I haven't had the chunks loaded? Oh my god, you are. Oh, you definitely are. Oh, there's one. That's probably the guy I just fed as well. Okay. New plan. I save all of those so I can actually use them for the chickens, breeding the chickens later on. What else can we possibly get done out here? Because I don't want to be attacking things necessarily while we're out here. I still find it far too dangerous for me to be doing so. We're only at 60 health. Ideally, before I even dare step foot into the stronghold, I want to be at 100 health and probably like 50 damage. So what I'm thinking is we are going to take 2 iron and make a smithing table that I will place in a spot. I guess it's going right here. Yeah, because I don't have a better spot for this. And now I'm going to take... This is about to break, so I'd much rather do brand new stuff for that. I have more iron than anything else, so we're going to make this out of iron. So what we can do with the mods I have is we can upgrade something to gold, and then we can take that and upgrade it straight up to diamond, which essentially gives me enchanted stuff fairly easily. You can't really do it with modded items, but it's really good when you find that ridiculously overpowered tool that's like iron or wood for some reason, but you don't want to quite get rid of it. There we go. And I did it all without breaking the bank. Nice. And now we're upgraded to diamond. You know what we can do? This is the last thing we're gonna do. We're just gonna clear out. There's a dungeon right by my house. We're just gonna clear this out and then call that a day, so I can get myself back into editing. I've already done a fair amount of this, so there's only a floor or 2 left, I believe. So it shouldn't be all too much to handle. And I one-shot everything out here, so it's definitely not gonna be too much to handle. Hi, bud. This is disgraceful at this point. I'm just punching them. No. I do have to be careful if anybody has enchantments or weapons. Yeah, like that guy did. Because if somebody has like poison or venomous, etc., that will still mess me up. I am unfortunately still very much so human, as much as I'm trying not to be. But I haven't come across any swamps or anything like that yet. So I think the most slime I have, the house I'm staying in does have like a secret Ooh, cool. Good. Noted. I think that was purely chance. Secret dungeon under what? Secret basement dungeon. That's where I wanted to go with that. Yup. Clearly, I don't word good. Brain is overpowered by the amount of ender pearls. There's another 12. I already have the 12. I already have the pearl eye of enders. Literally, the only thing that's stopping me from going to the end is how overpowered it is. And how overpowered the stronghold is. The stronghold's the same level as the end right now. Each dimension starts at a higher level than the last. The overworld starts at 0. The nether starts at 25. And the end starts at level 50. So it's not all too fun. However, there's also caps per dimension. The overworld caps at level 50. The nether caps at level 75. And the end caps at level 100. And I think the dragon's only level 20. It only has some odd 500-ish health. It doesn't have a whole lot. It has more than you'd think, more than you'd probably like. I think it might honestly just have its normal 200. I'm not fully sure of that, but I think it does, because it's at the center of the world. So it shouldn't have an exorbitant amount of health. There are no spawners in this room. Okay. Eggs! I thought nowhere on the overworld, I didn't think there would be any dungeon that had eggs. I specifically said those exact words. I don't know why out of everything this dungeon had the eggs, but thanks, I guess. There's more eggs. Why are there eggs? Who said, yep, throw in the eggs? In the nether portion. Is there a joke there I'm missing? I feel like that's a joke. It's half-baked, it's a little over easy, but there's a joke there. Blocks of coal. How many blocks? More eggs. How many blocks of coal is that? Why? Why are there so many blocks of coal? In one chest. Bonk. Thank you. Didn't I already kill you? Oh, I can't walk through obsidian. That is the one thing phantoms can't do. I wish the phantom would allow me like some glide or something, because I can't fly either. Not inherently. I really wish I had a glide. That'd be so cool. I guess that's what... There's like the avian that has that, so I understand why it doesn't, but it doesn't stop me from wishing that I could. More eggs! Why are there eggs? Why are the eggs here? Why? Why is that a thing? Why? I want to talk to the dev creator. I want to talk to the creator of what? I want to talk to the creator of Dungeon Crawl. That's this mod. Why are there eggs in the nether part of the dungeon? Why are there eggs in the nethers? No further questions, Your Honor. And that brings us almost up to present. You see, I was AFK dealing with my chickens when I had something happen. I have no idea when you'll see this within the thing. Let me unmute in the game itself. I have no idea when you'll see this. Hopefully it'll be after I've made all these changes, just showed you them. If I look, there's something at the top of my screen. I've only ever really interacted with this in creative instances, but it's bad. It's very bad. That's a really overpowered mofo, and I don't know where he is, and it stays at your screen, on your screen until it's dead. 120 is normal. What we're looking for is some overpowered mofo that's gonna have a ridiculous amount of health. Why can I see these guys, but I can't find where in the world the other random zombie is that I can see? It has to be the one like right below me. But there isn't one below me, so I don't know where this thing is. Is my game broken? I feel like every time I get the zombie thing at the top of my screen, it just breaks my game. Also, I need to change Jade. I literally just added it. All right, yeah, I did that to myself. So I just wanted it to pick up and tell me how long I have until the next egg. I will come back when I find a solution to the zombie stuck at the top of my screen. Okay, I got another ridiculous zombie to spawn. So this is the normal zombie. That, yeah, that's what we're looking for. All of those stats. Oh, hi. And this is why I have these prepared. Jeez. So we gotta look for somebody that does that. Well, I should have probably checked as well while we were at it. The only way I could think of to page and try and make this guy exist yet again is I just dug a big hole and did this until I got a new one. Because the guy has so many stats, he just survived, so. And the next thing I need to test is, does that stick around if it despawns, and is there any way for me to fix that? Okay, so we got a second one in, so I'm just gonna boop here, and if it will so let, oh yeah, it's got to load everything, so it's gonna be upset for a moment. And if I boop on back, is it still here? Did it despawn? Also, where am I? You'd think I'd see it. There it is. Is it still here or did it despawn? No, it's still here. That should have made it despawn, right? So it's somewhere. I just have to find it. I think I might know who it is. There's a guy down here. Let me re-find where I was. Not this one, but there was, unless he did he despawn or is he still here? Oh my. The jade is, I think it's too far out for me to properly see. I feel like it's one of these guys. So very carefully. I think this is the best way to do this. Hey guys, over here. No, there we go. Oh yeah, that's the guy. I just want to get you off of my screen. Does this have a longer range? Yes, it does. I won't get any sort of close to you. There we go. Okay. Zombie off my screen, and I have a lot more levels now. Good. There's home. Okay. I really don't want to do that before I had enough, health, but I seriously didn't want that to be stuck on my screen. So, back to me AFKing chickens again. Add back to whatever I was recording. And unfortunately, that brings us to the very, very present. I had gotten my chicken farm to look like this because I was kind of not liking what was going on downstairs. And I heard the zombie groaning. I come down here, I thought, I checked first, and I checked there's a zombie out here outside. I'm like, oh, there's this chicken. Let me go grab the chicken. And I went down, took a piece of damage, went, what was that? Is the game lagging? And then died. Because I didn't block the door. I was smart and blocked the stairs, even though I'm like, I don't really need to do that, but I'll do that anyway because I'm gonna be AFK. I didn't block the door. So this is the mark I have left on Leroy Jenkins. I was loving this too, even though I had to be AFK a whole bunch for it. Honestly, while the chickens are overpowered, I think it would just be easier to do incremental spawners. Thankfully, I did have to make a copy of the world right after I finished recording the last episode in order to take screenshots, thumbnails, etc. So I can at least have some little easy talkie to the camera moment. But this was Amalgamation Hardcore. I love and hate Hardcore. I love it because this is I adored playing this mod pack. I don't really want to do a normal survival long playthrough, but I do love doing the hardcores, but I just lose them to the most stupid things. It's always a zombie when I don't realize it's there. It is always a zombie. That's how I lost the lost footage too, which still hasn't been uploaded yet. That is happening next week. But that is also how I lost that one, because I walked through a well and there's a zombie there that I didn't know was there. I could fake this and be like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, because it's really easy for me to do so, even though this is 1.19.2, it's not really up. Well, I guess because I already have like the world made as cheaty, it's a little easier, and I've already found a way to cheat it. Let me show you. So this is the hardcore that I absolutely definitively lost because I left the other world in third person. The spectator mode hates me, but because we have essential, I can just do boop, and I don't have to invite anybody to the world. And now I can just, yeah. So I could have just absolutely cheated my way back and been like, oh, whoa, look at that. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. And nothing happened here at all. Jeez, there we go. And then, oh, hey, look at that. Look at that. I have to redo all my levels, and that would have taken forever, and I'd have to make sure that I did it all correctly. But hey, what do you... But no, I would live with that guilt, so no, absolutely not. Even though I'd already feel... I was just waiting on the chickens, man. I've been staring at my phone for hours, dealing with the world for, figuring out the world we want for season 3 of Passion SMP, because I want it to at least like have, oh, the normal, like, oh, I need it to have the basic blocks, some of the basic biomes, some pretty places for us to play on, and it takes forever for the things, for the new worlds to load, and because we have terraforming mods, you can't really just go on a seed or look up cool seeds. So that's fun. But I did end up finding one, and then I had to spend, you know what, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Nope, just gonna do that real quick. And I did finally find the world we're gonna use, but I still had to check the entire world first to make sure everything we wanted was nearby or find it. So that took forever as well. So I've been staring at my phone. I want to just do something else. But you're not allowed to take your eye off of Amalgamation Hardcore. That sucks. That sucks. This is why I didn't start playing survival for a long time. This exact reason. Because I honestly treated it like a hardcore. I hated having to go get back and get my stuff. I wasn't wholeheartedly attached to this world. There wasn't like, oh, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna go do that. Like, I have the ideas for Passion SMP Season 3. I'm very attached to what I want to do there. This place, I'm like, oh, I guess I could do this. I guess I could do that. We'll put some farms here. I'll rebuild my base so that back at home, it just hurts when you lose the playthrough. So with all that said and done, that'll be it. If there's like a remarkable ask for it, then I'll bring back the series. But for the moment, that'll be it. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all next week for Passion SMP Season 3, Episode 1. And hey, if you're seeing this right now, on the day that it's posted, we're actually going to be streaming tonight on the SMP, as well as the coming Saturday. It should be, if I remember my dates correctly, the 18th. So that'll be it. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi. Also, this is the first time you're seeing the new VTuber. I'm going to completely distract this. I'm very happy with this guy. I'm going to talk about him more. YouTube isn't going live, which is a problem. So, because by all accounts...